Hey, it's Jake with B&H, and today we have our hands on one of Nikon's latest and greatest super telephoto lenses, introducing the NIKKOR Z 600mm f4 TC-VRS. Nikon put a lot of attention towards designing a lens that is smaller, faster, and more intuitive to operate. The new 600mm f4 is 14% smaller than the DSLR version, features a dedicated focus ring, a function ring, 5 stops of vibration reduction, and a built-in 1.4 teleconverter. Wildlife and sports photographers will appreciate just how versatile this lens is thanks to the built-in teleconverter and the fast aperture. The new 600mm f4 is comprised of 26 elements in 20 groups. The lens uses 2 fluorites, 1 short wavelength refractive element, 2 extra low dispersion elements, and 1 super ED element to eliminate color fringing and chromatic aberrations. The lens also features a new meso-amorphous coating to control flare while maximizing resolution and contrast. The standout feature of this lens is the built-in 1.4 times teleconverter. At the flip of a switch, the lens jumps from a 600mm f4 to an 840mm f5.6. The built-in teleconverter is much easier than reaching into a bag, grabbing a teleconverter, and installing it between the lens and the camera body. The icing on the cake, however, is that at 840mm, the 600mm lens with a 1.4 times teleconverter is the longest focal length currently available for the Nikon Z mount, and a stop faster than Nikon's 800mm f6.3. The lens is also compatible with Nikon's 1.4 times and 2 times teleconverters for even more reach. The 600mm is extremely easy to work with. Each of the lens control rings can be customized to work with your style of photography. The function ring allows you to assign customized functions to the lens. The control ring can control various settings such as aperture, shutter speed, or exposure compensation, and more. Each of the lens rings has a different texture so that photographers can feel the difference between the rings without looking at them. Despite the size and the weight, it is possible to get handheld shots thanks to the lens's 5 stops of vibration reduction, which gets upgraded to 5.5 stops when paired with the Z9. Last but not least, photographers that travel often will appreciate that the lens is 14% smaller than the 600mm f4 for the Nikon F mount, making it possible to fit the lens in a carry-on luggage bag. Nikon is working hard to win over their wildlife and sports photographers who have hesitated to transition to their mirrorless cameras. Since the release of the Z9, Nikon has released several high-quality super telephoto lenses that improve image quality and the overall experience of working with large lenses. What is truly remarkable about Nikon's new 600mm f4 is the ability to combine the built-in teleconverter with the high-res zoom available in Nikon's 3.0 firmware, empowering the fixed focal length 600mm f4 to cover a zoom range from 600 all the way to 1680mm. So what are your thoughts on the NIKKOR Z 600mm f4 TC-VRS? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Jake with B&H. Just keep rolling.